Lowndes 911, where's your emergency?
There is a whole of time where none of the cameras provide any record that I've been provided.
Anderson told the Johnsons he found evidence that Kendrick died as a result of...
Investigators ruled the teen's death accidental.
What do you want?
Justice for KJ!
When you want it?
Now!
After months of rallies, marches, and sit-ins, and the announcement of...
As loud as his lungs were loud, and that's his sound waves.
That organs, the heart, lungs, liver, etc., were not with the body.
The brain?
Brain, they were all absent.
January 10, 2013, Valdosta, Georgia. A normal school day at Lowndes High. Bells, all changes, a game later that night. 17-year-old Kendrick Johnson heads towards the old gym after class. By the next afternoon, in the corner of the old gym, where rolled mats stand like pillars, students climb on the mats, and from there, one look down changes everything. This is Tragedy Revisited. Kendrick Johnson, KJ to friends, was a quiet competitor. Football in the fall, basketball when the season turned. He joked easy, kept to himself, and loved his family fiercely. He shared shoes with a friend for gym, stashed in the standing mat between classes. That old gym was a quiet shortcut and doubled as a storage space. Rolled mats stood upright like giant tubes. Between classes and practice, he cuts through the old gym. What happens next isn't captured cleanly on camera. There are angles that miss the corner, timestamps that don't match. Surveillance shows Kendrick entering the old gym and crossing the floor. However, he isn't seen on camera leaving that corner. The school day ends, kids head home. When Kendrick doesn't return home that night, his mother checks with family and friends, then files a missing persons report with the sheriff's office.
Lowndes 911, where's your emergency?
Yes, I'm calling. My son had didn't come home from school today, and he still haven't got here.
Okay, what's your son's name?
Kendrick Johnson.
January 11, just after midday. Students climb on a cluster of upright mats and look down through the top. Socks and feet are visible inside one of the tubes. When the mat is tipped down, inside, head first, body vertical, is Kendrick Johnson. There's pooled blood in the hair, gravity doing what it always does. A single shoe is down in the tube, another lies on the floor nearby. Investigators label the area and photograph what they can. The mat is tall, heavy, rolled tight enough that shoulders won't turn. Early rumors fixate on blood on a wall, on a paper towel. Tests say it isn't Kendrick's. The shoe in the tube becomes the explanation. A reach, a slip, a body stuck upside down. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation performs the autopsy. Conclusion, positional asphyxia, trapped inverted, lungs pooling, oxygen gone. The county rules it an accident.
And the only one that fit the physical evidence and the forensic evidence and the testimonial evidence that we received was this is an accident.
The case is closed. However, Kendrick's family disputes the ruling. They ordered an independent autopsy.
They killed the wrong child, but they got the right parents, because we're going to continue to keep fighting for Kendrick because his life matters.
That doctor points to signs he reads as blunt force trauma.
When we got the body for the second autopsy. That organs, the heart, lungs, liver, etc., were not with the body.
The brain?
Brain, they were all absent.
Months later, the family has Kendrick exhumed. During that exam, they're told organs are missing. The body cavity is filled with newspaper. Words like cover-up and conspiracy grab headlines. The funeral home says it received him without certain organs and used packing material that was, at the time, an old industry practice. A state review criticizes it, but finds no violation of law.
Fingernails go missing. His clothes go missing. All of his internal organs go missing. From the top of his head down to his pelvis are missing. It can't be all this a coincidence. It just doesn't make any sense.
For the Johnsons, it deepens the wound. Hundreds of hours of surveillance are released. Analysts flag gaps that look suspicious, but technical reviews point to unsynced clocks.
There is a whole of time where none of the cameras provide any record that I've been provided.
Motion-triggered cameras and no lens on the mat corner. In the gaps, theories multiply. Under public pressure, a U.S. attorney opens a federal review. Box by box, agents pull files, statements, lab notes.
I will follow the facts wherever they lead. My objective is to discover the truth.
3 years later, the Department of Justice closes it. No charges. Not enough evidence to prove a federal crime.
We've interviewed slightly over 100 and something people during this investigation. That included students, teachers, some parents that had access during the time period of question.
For anyone whose gut says murder, it feels like the wall just got higher. The family sues, the school, the board, other families. Filings rise and fall. Press conferences become a rhythm. We will not stop. Activists rally. National media parachutes in. Each new headline turns a hometown loss into a countrywide argument.
It's just something we have to do. And so we're fighting for Kendrick to the end.
Federal prosecutors review the case and close it in 2016. Insufficient evidence for federal charges. A local re-review ends in 2022 with a synopsis that says, no homicide, no cover-up, no conspiracy. The accident findings stand. That's the record. The dispute remains. A crowded gym turns ordinary again. The cameras keep time as best they can. 12 years on, the mat is gone from the corner. The questions aren't. This story sits on a thin line. What can be proved? What can't be accepted? When the cameras don't show the moment, the mind fills it in. But sometimes, the most honest thing we can say is, we don't know. And also, a young man should have gone home that night. What's your take on this case? Drop it in the comments. If you've been drawn into this story, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know which case you think we should rewind next. This is Tragedy Revisited. Stay curious, stay compassionate, and rewind responsibly.